Have you ever needed to redeploy your Linux system? Maybe you're distro hopping, or maybe you're reinstalling the same distro because you ran into some type of problem and instead of just fixing it manually, you decide to reinstall. Or perhaps you've actually come across one of those rare extreme Linux problems where the only real way to go about fixing it is to just do a reinstall of the system. And chances are, no matter what distro you're using, even if you're on Ubuntu, which comes with a lot of packages right out of the ISO, there's probably a lot of additional packages that you'll want to install that don't just come with your system. And you'll especially want to do this if you're using a minimalist-based Linux distribution like Arch, Gentoo, etc. So the smart thing to do before your Linux system ever goes down and needs to be reinstalled in the first place is to get a list of packages that you're actually using and then create a script to just easily reinstall them. So in Debian-based systems, we can do this pretty easily with Aptitude. You could also do this with a similar apt command, but the output from it isn't going to be quite what we want. So I'll show you guys Aptitude first, since that's closer to what we actually want. The command's going to be aptitude search, and then we got to put a little bit of weird characters in there. I know it's a little bit weird, but you'll see why it's important in a moment instead of just the easy way. So this is going to generate a list of every package that I've manually installed right here to my terminal. And of course, we would want to output this to a file and then save that file somewhere, maybe to a flash drive or to GitHub or Pastebin, wherever you want really, just somewhere where it's going to be available. So just add a greater than sign after this command, and then output it to a file. So we'll do like software.txt. And so now I can vim into software.txt, and you see I've got the same thing here, just saved inside of a file. And I can use this file later when I show you how to reinstall all of these packages with a simple shell script. But first, I'll show you the apt way of getting packages. Again, this isn't really the way that I recommend doing it, but the command is similar, right? Apt list installed. So you might be thinking, if this command is so much simpler, why would I use Aptitude in place of it with all the funky symbols and stuff like that? Well, if you look closely at the syntax that's been output here, you'll see that there's extra strings that we don't actually want, like this word installed that's inside of the square brackets, and the package's names, they're not quite formatted the way where you can just easily pass them to apt. So if you want to use this apt list installed command, you're going to have to clean up the output a little bit before using it with the script. Also, this isn't just giving you a list of packages that you specifically installed yourself. This is listing all of the packages and all of the dependencies that are on your system. So even after you clean up the formatting, when you run the deployment script, it's going to waste time reading packages from a file that are already installed on the system. So finally, I'm going to show you guys how to do this in Gentoo. And it's kind of ironic, but getting a list of installed packages is actually easier in Gentoo than it is in those easy Debian-based systems like Mint and Ubuntu. I know, kind of weird, right? But basically, on Gentoo, we don't even have to create a list of the Gentoo packages that we have installed because it already exists. If we go into var lib portage, and then the name of the file we want is world, right here we have all of your packages that you installed. So you could literally just copy this world file from your Gentoo system, and during the package installation step of your Gentoo system, just put this file in its proper directory, so var lib portage, and then run emerge at world. I guess I'll show you guys syntax for that. Emerge at world. Very, very easy. Now, don't forget to also copy your files that contain your use flags. So make a backup of package.accept keywords, package.use, make.conf, all of those different areas where you're going to have different use flags and package specific settings. As long as you have them. I mean, if you don't, then I don't really know why you're even using Gentoo in the first place. You'd probably be better off using Arch or Artix or some other type of binary-based distro, since you're basically compiling the same type of binary package that they use anyway. Might as well just let someone else do the work if you don't need it to be done in a very specific way. Oh, and I almost forgot the script part of doing it on Linux Mint. And this also technically applies to Gentoo and Arch-based systems, really any type of Linux system. The only parts that are going to change is the command for your package manager, because obviously if you have a different package manager, that command is going to be different. But if we look at deployment.sh, this is all you really need here. So we're creating this variable called software, and where this part here, and keep in mind these are backticks, right? So these aren't a simple like single quote or anything like that. It's a backtick so that it actually sets software equal to the result of this command right here, and it's just catting out software.txt. So we'll open that. In case you forgot, that's where all of my packages are right there. And like I said, you just put sudo apt install software, or if you were on Arch-based, you might do, what is it, pacman? Yeah, sudo pacman software, and then that'll just go through and install all of the software that you have on your system. So 2-line script plus a file, and then fairly easy commands to actually generate this file. I don't know what the command is to do this in Arch off the top of my head, because I don't really use Arch-based distros that often. But I'm sure someone out there has it, right? There's tons of content about Arch. That's like everybody's favorite distribution, or at least the internet's favorite distribution. So you'll find the info out there, but I got you for the Gentoo and the Mint tips. So that's it for this one, guys. I hope the video was helpful. Share it with your friends, enemies, and neutral allies. Like and subscribe. Peace out.